Excellent. Excellent. So I'd like to welcome you. My name's Carla Miller, and I am a staff member in the Office of Career Services at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Welcome to today's UW System Career Tracks, where we are featuring Oneida Nation. So again, this session is being recorded and will be out on the Career Tracks website within a few days. A couple basic things I want to cover. A thank you to the Career Track Committee. So this program has been in place since fall of 2020. It was started as a virtual opportunity. The 13 system schools worked together to provide these treks as a way to, again, make up for the fact that we weren't able to do in-person events. It's something that we've continued since then. So this is our third year. So the end of so our sixth semester presenting these treks. So there's one every week, Tuesday. This semester they're at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays. So there's 13 treks throughout the semester, and each school hosts each week. So this initiative supported by, it was promoted by our former president of the system, Tommy Thompson, who's now retired. Next week, our session, whoops, I'm trying to advance the screen and it's not happening. I have too many windows open apparently. This is the official registration form that I mentioned that I will be putting in the chat shortly. And, okay. And then this is the official website for the career tracks. So UW River Falls has graciously volunteered to host the information on their website. So you can see the current treks as well as the past virtual treks and see the recordings. So you'll see there's that watch now. So again, you can see every single trek that we've hosted since fall of 2020. Next week's trek, a really quick promo for that, February 28th at 2 is CNH Industrial, and they are hosted by UW Parkside. So we will have some live polling again once we get started, so it helps us know which campuses are represented today. So keep an eye open for that poll as well as the registration in the chat. I'm going to stop sharing. And so at this point, I'm going to introduce, so our speaker today is Nicole Wabino. She is the recruiter for Oneida Nation. And so she's going to share information about the organization, their opportunities. As you have questions, please enter those into the chat. We'll have pauses during the presentation so we don't interrupt for questions, and definitely questions at the end as well. So do please put your questions in the chat so we can make sure to address those throughout the session. And I think we're all set. And so without further ado, I will turn things over to Nicole. Thanks, Nicole.
So much, Carla, for the introduction. Hi, everybody. My name is Nicole Wabino. I am the recruiter for Oneida Nation. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys today, just to kind of let you know what kind of opportunities we have as an employer. So kind of with that being said, Carla did mention, so if you have any questions at all, feel free to go ahead and put those in the chat. And then we'll have little pauses in between to go ahead and answer any of those questions. And of course, towards the end, if you have any further questions, feel free to just go ahead and submit those, and I'll be able to answer those as soon as I can. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I do have a PowerPoint, and I'll kind of walk through some of those slides with you. So just be a second here. Okay, so the first slide, as you know, is our Oneida Nation logo. So we do have that here. So just kind of going into it a little bit, I will go ahead and start a little bit about us. So we are a federally recognized tribe of the United States. We are located in Brown County and Outagamie counties. So Green Bay and Oneida, located really actually neighbors to each other. We are the 5th largest employer in Brown County, 14th being, for Outagamie, we are actually the 14th largest. So approximately, and this changes throughout time, we employ approximately 3,000 employees. So that would be from our gaming side as well as our programs divisions that we have. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, do you have to be a Native American to be employed with us? So I guess the answer to that is no. So we actually have about 56% are Native American enrolled, so not just Oneida enrolled, they're just Native American enrolled, and then about 44% are non-Native. So there is approximately 50-50. Again, that changes very often. So we are a tribally sovereign government. So we're basically self-governed. So here is a slide that I have just kind of showing you some of those numbers. And again, those numbers changed often. So this was the last couple months. So you'll kind of see it was 56% for Oneida and then all those other tribes here. So just more of like a visual. I know like percentages and all that kind of stuff are, it's a lot of numbers. So just kind of something visually you'll be able to see. So again, that does change often. And then here we have a vision and mission statement that we definitely utilize. So we utilize a good mind, a good heart, and a strong fire. So we have that listed on a lot of our advertisements and everything. So this is what we utilize as a whole, a company. So we definitely utilize those. So for a good mind, we value a healthy perspective on life and generous sense of humor. We have good thoughts about ourselves, our nation, and our people. So a good heart, we seek to have harmony with ourselves, families, and neighbors, and all humans. And a strong fire, our heartfelt encouragement, and each understood that we have the ability to strengthen our people's fires and mind and strong fire. So just a little bit about NIDA. So we do have 13 divisions. So we have anywhere from family and social services, a business committee, environmental health and safety, fitness and recreation, emergency management, human resources and employment. We have a general tribal council, land management, police department, a huge education area, tribal judicial system, community health, and then purchasing department. So those are the divisions. So within the divisions, we all offer, we also have enterprises. So they're more of like the entities that are associated with Oneida Nation. So of course we have the Oneida Casino. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with that. We have the Oneida One Stops, which would be our retail gas stations. Thornberry Creek at Oneida, the Bay Bank. We also have the Radisson Green Bay, and then the Oneida ESC group. So those are the enterprises that are associated with Oneida Nation. And then just kind of what we have currently posted. So again, this changes frequently. Sometimes there's a lot more positions that we have available, and usually nothing less than 70. So currently we have 70 plus jobs posted, and that would be for our program side as well as our Oneida Casino. So we do have like a wide variety of positions available in like a lot of different industries. So we definitely have a lot to offer here at Oneida. So some of the departments that we're actually looking to hire for currently, and again, this changes very frequently. We have anything from like administration, apple orchard, behavior health. We have childcare, community health, anything in the community health area, custodial, dental, Department of Public Works. We also have food distribution, Head Start, high school, internal security, police. We also have an IT department. They newly changed it to DTS, which is the Digital Technology Services, but it's still the IT area. Nursing, we have pharmacy, and then as mentioned before, police. We also have the Oneida Nation school system, retail, transit, and then of course gaming. So gaming has a lot of more of those entry-level positions. They're more of like the entertainment, money handling. So it's more entry level, but we definitely have those types of positions available too. So if that's something you're looking for. And then just kind of touch base on some of our larger areas. We do have the community health center. So the Oneida Community Health Center here. So within the health center, we do have a lot of positions geared towards like the medical clinic, dental clinic. We have an eye care clinic, We also have public health and community health services, a pharmacy. We also have health promotion, disease prevention. So there's areas within that, a lab, x-ray. We also do WIC and nutrition. And then we have a huge behavioral health area. So a lot of positions within those areas. Those are just some of the roles that we have within that department. And then next would be the education. So for our education department, we have, again, a lot of positions within that area also. We have a Head Start. We also have an elementary school, a middle school, or a high school. So if that's something that you are like interested in, or any areas or fields that you're interested in, we have a lot of stuff in between all those roles. We also have a community education center where there is usually assistance with, like, if you need help with gaining your high school diploma, just taking some classes that maybe you need to brush up on. So that's a really good resource that we have. We also have Oneida Higher Education, youth enrichment services. So that normally is within like the elementary and middle school, high school. And then we also have community libraries. So those are located within Oneida. So there are various locations. There's a couple of them out for everybody to utilize. And then to the right, you'll see a picture of our elementary school. So it's actually shaped as a turtle. They call it the turtle school. It is the elementary school. So that's something that's kind of unique and very, a lot of people definitely like the look of it for sure. So I definitely wanted to add that picture in there for you guys. And then we also have the family and social services area. So here is where we provide a lot of the economic support, elder services, child and family services. So which would include like child support, any like assistance, government assistance that's needed. We also have the Head Start also there, Indian child welfare, child support, and then food distribution. So that all kind of falls into our family and social services areas. And then the police department. So here is where we have about 22 sworn positions. We also have a communication center, so dispatch. We also have a gang force, task force. And then as far as like some of like the commanding staff, we have like chief of police, assistant chief of police, and we have lieutenants. We also have those patrol operations, which kind of would be the police officers and police sergeants. And then not only do they just do their police officer duties, they also take part in a lot of community events. So anything that we have as far as like community events, they'll have things for specific holidays. They definitely partake in a lot of that. And then they also have some specialty positions that are available. So they have like drone operators, evidence technicians, drug investigations, and field training officers. So that is another large department that we do have. And there's a lot of different roles within that department. And then aside from a lot of the departments that we do have, we I can't really go through all of them because we do have a lot of divisions and a lot of within the divisions there's a lot of departments, but those are just a few of them. We also offer employee benefits. So our employee benefits happen to be what a lot of people like to come to us for. And we do offer a lot of great benefits. So some of those would include, we have medical insurance, which is basically a zero cost. So there is like no cost for our medical. We have an on-site wellness clinic. So and that's a part of our Oneida Nation medical plan. So we offer that. We offer dental insurance, vision insurance. We also have preventative wellness incentives. So that's also a great opportunity as an employee as part of the benefits. We also have flex spending account, life insurance, fitness center membership. So that is offered to all employees free of charge. So you definitely can utilize our Oneida Fitness Center. We have basic short and long-term disability, exercise at work incentive programs, and those are supervisor discretion depending on department and their need if you're able to take off at certain times. And then we also have a retirement, so 401k, which is great. And then we also have employee discounts. So we also, in the casinos, and just various places around our area. In Oneida, they offer employee discounts. So food discounts, things of that nature, definitely have a lot of those. We have an employee assistance program. We get paid vacation and personal time off. So we do gain that. So that's another great perk. We also have workers' compensation. And then we get paid holidays. And then we also, which is also a great thing, we get paid weekly. So every week you're going to be getting paid. We also have COVID paid time off. So if you happen to ever need to utilize the COVID time due to family members or yourself, we definitely have that also. A lot of our our starting minimum wage for us is $15 an hour. And of course it varies by role. So you can make starting for sure 15, anything more depends on the role. And then lastly, how to apply with us. We do have an online application system. And it's actually, and I have a QR code scanned in here. So if you wanted to go to our website, or you can scan the QR code, they'll bring you right to our website for the casino and our program side. So you'll be able to view any of our job listings that we currently do have. And then of course, if you have any questions on online applications or any further like questions in regards to like details on positions that we do have posted, I did provide my information at the bottom. So you'll be able to either give me a call or email me. So that way I'm able to answer more in-depth questions or detailed questions that you guys have. So kind of given that, if you guys happen to have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put those in the chat.
I got one question that was sent to me directly. Oh, excuse me. And the question was, if you can share information about or whether there are certain roles that are open to anyone, and if there's other roles that are only open to members of the Oneida tribe or nation.
Yeah, so I would say out of like the 70 plus jobs that we currently have posted, there would be, and again, it varies very often just of the amount of jobs that we have posted. We do have some positions that are specific to Oneida enrolled members. On the website, when you click on the roles, it's going to tell you right away. I'll say Oneida enrolled, or if it'll say open to all. I would say about 95% of our jobs are open to everybody, but there are a few positions that are specific to Oneida enrolled members, and they do have that identified on the job and the job descriptions. I think you're muted, Carla.
I was looking at the wrong screen and I'm trying to hit unmute. No, are you going to, I know you'll be attending our job fair at UW Green Bay next week. Are there other job fairs that you'll be at over the next couple weeks?
Yes, so I will be at NWTC at a few specific job fairs. There's one coming up for the IT department, so I'll definitely be there for that. We'll also be attending UW Oshkosh, so we'll be at their spring job fairs as well as the UWGB job fairs. We have some ones that are coming up for the medical area, and those vary from going to UWGB, and then there's some at NWTC. So quite a few job fairs that we'll be attending in the next like month or two. So yeah, definitely come out and see us.
Other questions that anyone has from the audience? Again, if you want to, oh, excuse me. Sorry, a chat just came up and it totally covered my chat box. From Teams. I need to just get rid of that. Sorry. So questions for Nicole. And again, if you would prefer to ask live instead of muted, I can unmute you. Just like I said, raise your hand. And if you want to email that to me directly or message me directly and I can ask the question for you, that's totally fine as well. Well, I don't see any other questions here. If there would be, again, you have your contact information there. There will be the recording. So again, if for those students who attended, you do have questions, like I said, Nicole had put her contact info. If you can't remember it, or again, back in the chat, your career services office will be able to look up that information for you, because Oneida Nation and Nicole are in Handshake. So again, they do have a Handshake account. So your career advisor at your respective college would be able to forward her contact information to you as well. Okay, one more check. Okay, since I don't see any other questions at this point, Nicole, we'd like to thank you so much for your time today, for presenting information about Oneida Nation and your opportunities. And again, as students, as you have questions, please do feel free to reach out to Nicole directly, ask her. Next week, a reminder, the career track will be CNH, hosted by UW Parkside. And again, that link, if you didn't register already, I know for instance, the UW Stevens Point students, that is required for you to get attendance for the pro events. For the other students, again, please do complete that as well. And the recording will be out on the UW River Falls Career Tracks website in the next couple of days. Thank you so much again, Nicole. Thank you all the students who attended, and have a great rest of your day.